Hi, fans of high quality entertainment. It's time again for Does This Album Suck? A series I've been doing for about probably 2 or 3 years. I've done albums on Paul McCartney, Roger Waters. I've done another Beach Boys album, Summer in Paradise. Boy, that was a great one. So check out that playlist, but watch this one first. I am going to listen to 15 Big Ones. And there was a poll yesterday between this album and Tin Machine 2, which is, of course, the band that David Bowie was in. I actually have that album thanks to a viewer, pal, but I have not listened to it yet. But it didn't win. So, yeah, with over 247 votes, 66% of you voted for 15 Big Ones. So thank you. And maybe at some point I will check out Tin Machine 2. So I've heard bits of this album. I'm pretty sure I've heard Rock and Roll Music, the opening track, but I don't know it very well at all. It's remastered, so it must at least sound better. I would love your thoughts on it. And so what I do is I listen to the full album. And so, like I said, at the end of the listening to the full album, I might do a little mini review after each song. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see. And of course, I can't play the album on YouTube, but what I might do is just speed it up so it kind of gets by the copyright. And at the end, on the final song, I will contemplate for a minute or two. And I will say, first thing I'll say is if the album sucks or it doesn't suck. And of course, it's just my opinion. So here we go. Please pray for me. Thank you. And overall, I love the Beach Boys. And also, we're doing this album exchange series, and I've been listening to the Beach Boys album Friends for the past week, and I'll be reviewing it Saturday. So that'll be posted in a few days. My review and then my other guests that do the album exchanges will be reviewing other albums. So stay tuned for that. Here we go. Rock and roll music. I don't know whether I'm smiling because I'm enjoying it or because I'm in pain. I will say the Beatles version is better. I don't it's such a great song. So I don't know if I liked it or not. The vocals weren't bad, but they were, kind of cheesy. And I wanted to mention at the beginning, like I said, I love the Beach Boys. Pet Sounds, through the years, I've always really admired it, respected it, really liked it a lot. But in the last few months, I've realized it's one of the greatest albums ever. Seriously. And, I love all of the Beach Boys hit singles too, or most of them. Up next is It's Okay. Well, that song was okay. No, it wasn't bad. Now, sometimes I'm not sure who's doing the lead vocals, but I believe that was Mike Love, or should I say Mike Love. And I actually don't mind his vocals in the Beach Boys. His personality is something else, though, sometimes. So yeah, that wasn't bad. It's just the music. The vocals, of course, are really good, but the music is kind of boring and, dare I say, a bit on the lame side. Next up is Had to Phone Ya. Not as good as Good Vibrations. Now, I'm guessing that was Brian Wilson on lead vocals. Like I said, I'm not a Beach Boys expert, but okay, another cover version of a song. Lots of cover versions here, I think. A few of them. This is Chapel of Love. That was pretty bad. You might have seen me laughing. It was mainly the background vocals, just so cheesy, and so that's my least favorite so far. Everybody's in love with you. I bet you didn't know that. So that was Mike Love on lead vocals, I think. The music, the background music was okay. Just the lyrics aren't the greatest, kind of cheesy, as usual. Not as usual, but for this album. Medley. Oh, it's a medley. Talk to Me, Tallahassee Lassie. Yeah, the way it went from the Talk to Me to the other song there, Tallahassee Lassie, it was such a abrupt change. That didn't work. And that was Carl Wilson on lead vocals. Great singer. Next up is that same song. Again. I've got a headache and I'm depressed. So that was Brian Wilson on vocals. God bless Brian Wilson. I will say I'm really looking forward to the recent documentary on him. Trying to find, I wish it would be on Netflix or something, but yeah. If you've seen the documentary, let me know in the comment section below. Okay, the TM song. Transcendental Medications. Somebody will correct me. I was joking. Well, if they're trying to sell transcendental meditation, that's not the song for it. That was pretty bad. I believe that was Al on lead vocals. Sounded like him. And nothing against meditation. Meditation. I think, I've tried, but I can't clear my thoughts. But I do believe in it. Like, yeah. Palisades Park is next. Another cover version. We're halfway through the album. And I'm halfway through my headache. Yeah, I just don't understand the point of them doing this album. It's kind of pointless. I do understand. Maybe they're trying to get Brian Wilson back, and the joy of music and everything. But I don't know. I'd prefer to hear original material, but maybe the way Brian Wilson was, they just couldn't. That song, by the way, was written by Chuck Barris, who some of you might remember from The Gong Show and the creator of the dating game and I think the newlywed game. I bet you didn't know that. Okay, Susie Cincinnati is next. I have no idea what I'm gonna say at the end, but we'll see. You know, they're using their typical, usually great Beach Boys background vocals. But when it's a bad song like that, it's just, what is the point? All right, 1, 2, 3, 5 songs to go. A casual look. Don't you love it when Mike Love sings out of his nose? I know, was it Al that also was doing the lead vocals, but at the beginning of the song. So sometimes Mike Love isn't one of my favorite singers. All right, Blueberry Hill. I found my thrill on Blueberry Hill. Thank you. Thank you very much. What a great song by Fats Domino, but that cover version sucked. All right, and that was Mike Love on vocals. Not good, Mike. Back home. This album is not as good as Pet Sounds. Next up, 2 songs to go, In the Still of the Night. I know that song. So that sounded like Dennis Wilson on lead vocals. His first solo album, I've heard that. It's very good. But didn't really care for that too much. 1 song to go. Here we go. Just Once in My Life. And we are done. So that last song was, not that it was a great song, but it was probably the best song on the album, for me. All right. So that was quite the experience. I might have yawned once or twice. So does the Beach Boys' 15 Big Ones suck? For me. Just for me. Everybody's different. The Beach Boys' 15 Big Ones sucks. I will never, ever, 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 ever listen to the Beach Boys' 15 Big Ones again. Unless I'm paid big money, then I will, for sure. But yeah, just, the music was never was rarely interesting. There was a little guitar solo that I really liked, a couple of drum rolls that were interesting. The background vocals were, they're the Beach Boys, so they're usually good. But even for some of the songs, they were just didn't sound right. But it's because the song itself wasn't very good. So yeah, overall, for me, the album sucked. So I would love your thoughts in the comment section below. And please don't give away, people that are watching this, don't give away, that I've said it sucks. Just give your own opinion and they can see for themselves what I thought at the end of the video. So yeah, thank you for watching. Please remember to subscribe, leave a comment below, and a thumbs up. And thanks for watching, and check out the rest of my Does This Album Suck playlist. Bye.